Hey guys, this is Alex from Paintball 101 Info here, and I'm going to do a show with high pressure versus low pressure tanks and adjustable tanks. I got a note sheet here so I don't miss anything because I got a lot of stuff put down. I'm just going to set that right there. I have two different tanks here. I have the Gorilla Air Myth 48 3000 high pressure tank, and I have the Ninja Air 48 3000 adjustable tank. And right now it's set to mid pressure, which is about 500 psi output. So let's start with output pressures. High pressure air output can be anywhere from 800 to 850 psi. This means you can use it in almost all guns. Tippmanns will use it because their operating pressures around 800, 900 psi. So they need a high pressure tank to work. A lower pressure tank will not work for something like a Tippmann or a Spyder. Now, low pressure tanks operate at about 450 psi. This will be enough to operate any mid to high range guns in 05 Angel speeds. So that's the low pressure tank. And adjustable tanks range anywhere from 450 to 850 psi output. So as you see, there's a wide range with adjustable tanks and output pressure. Advantages of high pressure air. There really are none. It gets the job done, it works great, and it's cleaner than CO2. The disadvantages of high pressure air. Not all markers can use it, such as the 05 Angel Speed, just to name one. The advantages of low pressure. All guns can use it. Well, most all guns can use it. Tippmanns can't because it operates at too low of a pressure. Spyders can't, but most all guns can use it. And it's easier on your high pressure regulator. You don't have the spikes in velocity. You won't see that. You'll have a nice, almost a cleaner shot and more consistent velocity, because you're not putting as much strain on the high pressure regulator when it's trying to get the pressure from 850 psi to internal operating pressure, which on my E-Tech is about 130 psi. That puts more strain on it than if I have my output at 500 psi and it's regulating 500 to 130 compared to 850 to 130. So it's a little easier on the regulator. You're going to see more consistent velocity. Adjustable. Advantages of adjustable is it's adjustable. You can fine-tune it to whatever you feel as needed. If you want it at 450, the lowest setting, go ahead. If you want it at 850, the high setting, that's fine too. But the nice thing about adjustable is if you want to find the mix between high and low pressure guns, say about 550 or 600 psi, go ahead and remove a certain amount of clips or shims on the inside of your regulator, and you can do that. So it has a wider range of adjustability. I have mine set to about 650 output pressure. The disadvantages of adjustable is really none, because you can use high pressure or low pressure air. Now, I had a question probably 3 weeks ago, and I was waiting to answer it with a show. Output pressure versus input pressure. Output pressure is the pressure that your tank puts into the gun. It's coming from an outside source into the gun. Now, input pressure is the pressure it takes from the regulator of the marker into the gun. So it's coming from an internal source. That's how I remember it. Tanks are an or external source, so it's out of the gun. But when you screw it in, obviously it becomes part of it. But that's how I remember output pressure is the pressure coming from the tank. Now, input pressure is the pressure coming from the reg, because I think of it as the reg came inside the gun when I bought it. The tank didn't come inside the gun. Wish it did. But this is the Ninja Air. This is the Gorilla Air with the Myth reg on it. Both are nice tanks. I'll also ask for a quick comparison. I'll do that really quick. The Myth reg, very tiny. You see on the gauge it only goes to 3,000. This is a 4500 reg, set to 3,000 with the burst disc. Adjustability, no adjustability. So that's the main differences. Thank you for watching.